Eveya karenya kiyara ekilia kiyara eduanga ibore dang.
The World Food Programme is the largest humanitarian agency fighting hunger and promoting food security. In 2009, WFP rolled out the Food for Asset program, replacing the initial general food distribution where possible, and later Cash for Asset in 2011. This is an approach where food insecure communities receive incentives in form of food or cash. The incentive is aimed at filling in the food gap during hunger periods as they work on household or community assets or projects that improve their resilience to common shocks or hazards such as droughts and floods. In Kenya, WFP works with Government of Kenya and with participation of many stakeholders at community, county, and national levels. The targeted communities are the key stakeholders and so decide on the priority project for them to implement. In line with its gender policy of 2009, WFP continues to be committed to gender equality programming. This has made sure that in most programs, more women are registered as household representatives and participate in the management of food or projects in their communities. This has given them the opportunity to participate more in decision-making processes at family and community levels. In 2013, WFP partnered with the Institute of Development Study in UK to carry out a study on how WFP is mainstreaming gender in its programs at the field level and share information across the organization in order to improve gender sensitivity. In December and early January this year, our team did engage with the communities receiving assistance in Turkana and coastal region, namely Kilifi, Kwale, and Malindi, using participatory approaches. The study team held focus group discussions with diverse groups of men, women, young and old, project committee members, and people living with disabilities. This ensured we captured the views of the whole community, both beneficiaries and non-beneficiaries.
Sisi kwanza tumependezwa na hichi kitu hichi. Hasa kwanza mimi mwenyewe. Mahindi kweli ikiwa tumechimba mashimo vizuri na tumefuata kabisa, huwa tunavuna mahindi mazuri sana.
Mambo mazuri nayoshukuru ni haya ya pesa, kwa sababu ya pia watoto wangu, mimi sina bwana ndani ya nyumba, bwanangu alikufa. Kwa sasa hii nikipata ile mapeni huwa yananisaidia hata upande wa fee kwa watoto wangu shule.
Matutwanga tungalu lukolo kale munetang. Ko topolo utuna balo to mi apa raja ketana. Ko topolo utu kumori kinten ke akatukan kabuli. Kuwari dangi pe ulodi. Ko topolo unto ka kerito. Ali mun yang akra wakinere para takar la tanya naiti na toloto. Ai wakinere kara ineke na tonyo atatai.
Mimi kama mnufaika wa Mlimani au mradi wa chakula kwa pesa imekuwa ni kwa msaada sana, kwa sababu pesa ile ninapata inanisaidia kununua chakula na pia kulipa karo ya watoto na shida zote ambazo zinatokea ambazo zinahitaji pesa. Ikiwa na pesa inaweza kununua.
Kama kana damu kaya kadalo api itu ani penye gertada kan jeni gertada kija damu api.
The Cash for Asset program was introduced to replace food incentive to beneficiaries where markets were found to be functional, especially at the coastal region in 2011. In areas where there was no market functionality, such as Turkana, beneficiaries continue to receive food incentives. The benefits of the cash modality incentive include providing the beneficiaries with the opportunity to make choices of their diet, eliminates queuing for food, and introduction to new financial systems when compared with food modality.
One of the advantages of using cash modality is that it gives the beneficiary the dignity to choose how they would want to spend their cash. And while we do this, remember we are still working with them to help them build more resilience to shocks and even grow a variety of crops.
In both Food for Asset and Cash for Asset, beneficiaries have learned new technical skills such as water harvesting for their domestic and livestock use, new crop production practices, and change of livelihood. For instance, the Turkanas were originally pastoralists and now they're practicing farming. We also found out during the study that the household food security and diet diversification has continued to improve. In Turkana, we heard about women growing vegetables, and these are new foods to them. They told us about growing skuma wiki, growing tomatoes, and when asked about the new diets, they said they are enjoying them and they're happy that they have a variety for their family.
Mradi hii ambayo imekuwa katika kata ndogo Tia imetusaidia sana, imeweza kupunguza makali ya njaa katika sehemu yangu sana. Wamama wamefurahi kwa sababu wanapata chakula kutoka nyumbani.
Ngesi hata mari hata lupanya geritada kumuri kaswa kumujiteni aluso kuritoani atakenti echudana kuno idangi angkombe amam ngasai neno kya kemi kenge na nyono na tono gna kwa arayono kya kemi kya da tono gna kwa dida ani ada uni akanya kisidanga api.
Cash for Asset is a new innovation in the Kenya Country Office, and when it was introduced, it was more of a pilot because we had not implemented this, and with it came a number of challenges, including delay in the transfer of cash to the beneficiaries.
Cash delay has an impact on gender relations both at the household level and community level, which has led to tensions within families and with traders.
Sahi tuko na madeni mengi, hata wengine wanapelekwa kwa chifu kwa sababu ya madeni. Wenye maduka wanataka pesa zao. Pesa hatuna.
Some of them have resorted to negative coping strategies such as eating wild fruits.
Chakula yangu ndio hii. Hizi zaitwa fudu. Natoka nyumbani saa 11 naenda kwa mradi. Nikifika kwa mradi nina njaa, ninakula chakula hiki ili nipate nguvu nijisaidie, nishike ile kazi, niendelee na kazi. Nikitoka mradini ni saa 6 naenda kutafuta chakula ya watoto wangu nyumbani. Nitapata mraba kama ni vipande 4 ama ni 5, nikimaliza itakuwa ni saa 12 ndio napata pesa niende dukani ninunue unga. Nikikosa kabisa watoto wangu wanalala njaa. Kwa hivyo kazi inatusaidia lakini pesa zachelewa.
We have at the moment a steering group which is meeting regularly to ensure that the transfers are being done on a timely basis. And besides that, our senior managers are also engaging the major donors who are involved in Cash for Assets to ensure that the cash pipeline is well beefed and steady so that the beneficiaries can receive their entitlements in good time.
Whereas in Turkana, women are able to call for support from their husbands or male relatives when they are in need at the project sites, in the coast region, this is a challenge because men are either involved in other income-generating activities or refuse.
Wanaume huwa wanaanza kufanya kazi zingine ili kupata kama chakula cha nyumbani kiwa hizi pesa zinakawia kuja.
Once you do the gender analysis and you analyze the data, the information will inform you how to design the projects, and that will make it more sustainable because different cultures have different gender dynamics, and this will help to influence or design the program. This has led to longer working periods, especially for pregnant women, as they can't find someone to replace them since the projects require a physical household representative's participation.
Nimefanya kazi na mimba yangu, tena deka hii mtoto kwenye mbavu humu. Mmekufa kabisa na kila mwezi naenda kumpeleka mnogongoni na 300.
In response to the pregnancy challenge, WFP is reviewing the FFA manual to incorporate a section on pregnancy policy where women will be allowed time off.
We understand and appreciate that the people we work with, that is the beneficiaries, some of them or majority of them are women, and at some point they become pregnant or thereafter they have babies whom they breastfeed. We are taking a conscious step to ensuring that that particular group within our within the beneficiaries that we are working with is well taken care of by ensuring that we do not engage them in labor-intensive activities to the last day of their delivery, and even after they've delivered, we would want to see them have a fair environment where they can take care of their children or their babies, breastfeed them, in line with what we also advocate.
The study found out that communication between the implementing partners, financial institutions, project committees, beneficiaries, and WFP is a challenge which sometimes can create mistrust.
We are losing trust with this community, and this will not work well with them because it's affecting them, it's affecting us also. So mine is to, I think, encourage each and every partner to share information that is correct and that will not affect the most vulnerable person, who is the beneficiary in this case.
The issue of the communication flow at the coast has also resulted in mistrust in the cooperating partners and in the banks, in the agents, the Coop Bank and Equity Bank. So the beneficiaries are suspicious about where the money is going. They think the delays, they don't know if there are delays or if someone has been stealing the money.
Ingekuwa ni mzuri zaidi kama tungekuwa tunawasiliana na mfadhili moja kwa moja ili aweze kuchukua malalamishi kutoka kwa yule mnufaika hadi kwa dona, alafu dona aweze kujua kupitia kwa mnufaika ni kitu gani ambacho hasa kinamkumba na anaweza kuboresha namna gani huo mradi ili uweze kuwa mzuri na uweze kumfaidisha kwa jamii.
WFP last year introduced a complaints and feedback mechanism. This is basically a hotline that the beneficiaries are able to call to inquire or complain or give feedback about the programs.
All the parties that need to know a certain information, for example, when is cash being dispersed, WFP makes an effort to ensure that its field offices receive this information, the cooperating partners receive this information, and once they receive, the same is also channeled to the beneficiaries. And we are also encouraging the beneficiaries also. Once you've received what we call the payment schedule, and you've actually collected your money, please just indicate there that you received your money. If your name appears there for one reason or the other, and probably you are having a challenge accessing your money, also bring this feedback back. Then we'll act on it. It's very helpful and it's very useful.
The study was a good learning experience for the team, using the participatory approaches and taking more time to engage with the beneficiaries. And the beneficiaries also are more appreciative that we could take time and spend a whole morning with them or a whole afternoon with them.